it's day 3. Thank you for popping back to see what's in drawer number 3. I hope you enjoyed yesterday. The videos going forwards I don't think will be quite as long, and depending on how much the topic really sort of demands for me to say. So should we just get straight to it? Okay, let's go. And here we are, there's Mr. Scoot in the background there. Okay, so number 3, 5, 9. Okay, it's not on that side. Hold on a minute, turn it around. Number 3. Here we go. Ooh, what's in there? Okay, let's get it out. And we'll open it up. Mobile phones. Okay, so what you may not know is that I've been running an autumn campaign on my Homelessheart Facebook page. And it's been covering a couple of things, one of them being collecting mobile phones for the homeless. We've been doing it for the last 4 months. It ended on the 30th of November, and I haven't had a chance yet to go through all of the phones that we've received. The target was 15, and we've got more than that, so I just can't believe it. What was interesting though, with the mobile phones, is that I thought there'd be loads around. I thought that we're always getting new phones. I always hear people saying they're getting new phones, but actually the older ones seem to be passed to a partner or to children in the family. It doesn't seem to be that there are very many spare mobile phones out there, so or people may resell them. So it is something to bear in mind if you're thinking of getting a new phone, to consider donating it to a homeless charity. So let's have a little look at what it is that we've managed to collect through the autumn campaign. And I say we, but what I really mean is you, fellow Homeless Hearters. Thank you so much for what you've done. Let's dive in. Right, are you ready for this? I'm going to flip you round. Look at all of that. Oh, all those lovely bags full of mobile phones. Let's have a little dive in here. So these are the ones particularly from a lady called Angie, and she spoke to her family and friends and co-workers, and look what she's done. She's even sort of packaged them up because she's checked them. She's checked that they charge, that they turn on, that the contacts have been cleared, that the SIM is taken out. She's done such an incredible job. I mean, but look. I mean, look at this one. I mean, look, you can tell it's well loved. It also thinks it's 2:36 on the 22nd of August. Not quite right, 3rd of December 2019. But look, it's got its charger, it's got a case. Someone is really going to value having that. It's going to mean the world to them. I mean, look, we've even been given ones that are in their original box. It's just wonderful. I mean, really, just amazing. I've also been given ones which are in this bag here. Just get them up onto my lap. Okay, so these ones don't have a charger, so we haven't been able to test them yet. So what I'm going to do is go online and just see if I can match up some old chargers to these phones to get them going. The variety of these phones are fascinating. Look, we've got a Sony Ericsson one there. Some of you might remember having these first time round. What's this one? A little Samsung. I think I might have had one that was like that. Look at this one. Oh, the traditional Nokia. Oh, never fails. Battery would never go dead. Would last forever. I think I might have had one of these before there was even predictive text. And look at these. This is a really good example of a flip phone. I loved my flip phone. As we're looking at flip phones, I had to show you this pink one. Oh, isn't it delicious? This is the one that was in the box, the for Angie box. It's great, isn't it? Okay, so we're on to the next little box. There's a little story with these. So I was lucky enough to have an article in the local newspaper about the work that I'm doing. And it led on to someone contacting me to say that they had a couple of mobile phones. So I went and collected them last night. I mean, look, aren't they lovely? Still in working order. They still got both their chargers, which is brilliant. I think I need to clear some contact data off of one of them. But this one I was holding in my hand, the lady was telling me, and she was telling me that she'd lost her husband a couple of years before, and this belonged to him, and she's only just been able to start to clear some of his things out. So I feel really sort of touched and lucky to be given this phone. You know, that was one of the things I didn't bank on or plan for when doing setting up Homelessheart. I knew I wanted to help the homeless. I knew I wanted to encourage people to help the homeless too. But what I didn't realise is all the lovely people that I would meet along the way. The stories that they tell me of people that they've helped, or like that lady with the phone, her husband's phone. It's just, it's been a revelation, and I feel really, really lucky. So thank you for coming along onto this ride with me. Okay, let's do some more mobile phones. Yeah. There we are, let's see what we've got. So, I'm not sure what make that one is. Oh gosh, what's that symbol? Is it Motorola? Can't remember. And this one, we're playing guessing games now. Another Motorola. And this one, oh, look at this. Fabulous. Little Samsung. What a great little phone. And then we have these. These were the ones that I received first. These were the ones in the bag that I took with me to the Girl Guides when I gave them a talk, and explained that we were collecting mobile phones and the reason why. And they were fascinated. They were fascinated with how old the phones looked. I'll just open this one for us. And they really thought it was so fun that the phone looked so old. There were some adults in the room who said, oh, actually, that looks like my phone. That looks like the one that I have now. So no judgment at all, but obviously these are the old style. And the Girl Guys thought they were great. So without getting these ones out, I just need to thank Fiona, Nigel, Dan. I know there's some other people too. I'm sorry if I've missed your name. But okay, I think the next job I need to do is just actually count out how many we've got. Okay, let's go. Oh my goodness, we've got 16 with chargers that definitely work. We've got 9 without chargers that if I sort out a charger, they'll probably work. And last but no means least, we've got 3 cases as well for them. So by my calculations, that makes it 25. I'm just overwhelmed, actually, quite honestly, with that. That's just beautiful. Thank you so much. So when you're clearing out cupboards, when you're digging through that drawer to find that cable for something else, if you notice an old mobile phone, please just think of the homeless and pass it on. Okay, so the reason why we wanted 15 is that we are donating them to a charity in Swindon. It's the oldest charity in Swindon. It's Threshold Housing Link. You may have already seen one of my videos that I've done with them, First Time Volunteering it's called. I'll put a link below in the comments in case you haven't seen it. But they're an amazing charity. They've got 3 hostels, each housing 5 people. So that's where the 15 came from. But I was hoping that they could all have one each. Obviously, they may already have a mobile phone. I mean, you may have already noticed yourself that there are homeless people out there that do have mobile phones, and some people have given sort of judgment for that. You know, how can you afford a mobile phone when you can't even afford to eat, when you don't have a home? And I don't agree with that judgment. I think that a mobile phone is a lifeline. There's nothing that you can do nowadays very much without a mobile phone. I mean, yes, if someone's homeless, they may decide to sell their smartphone and then downgrade to one of the phones like similar to what I've shown you. You can pick up a small phone with a pay-as-you-go SIM card for about £20. So it may be that they do that, but to judge someone for having a mobile phone is really ridiculous. I mean, how do they sort out housing? How do they get support? How do they keep in touch with the charities that can help them. I mean, there's so many reasons why someone who's homeless, they need a phone. What about letting family know that they're okay? What about receiving that important text about a family member or a friend that is having a hard time? How do they support each other? How do they connect to each other? I mean, it really is a lifeline, and I believe in it so passionately. I hope that's coming across. And I'm not gushing too much, but there's so many things that we can do to help the homeless, and this is one that I really believe in. So we're going to be giving these to Threshold. Once I've had a chance to make sure that every single one of them, I will just double check to make sure there's no contacts, no messages left on there, there's no photos left on there. I'll also make sure that they do charge fully and they retain their charge. So we want to make sure they're in really good working order. Some money has been donated as well for from those people who didn't have a mobile phone but wanted to take part. So we will be able to buy some pay-as-you-go SIM cards for some of the phones. So very excited to get all those ready and to get those to those that need them in Swindon. Okay, so that's it. We're done for today. I think this video might be longer than I'd planned to. There was more to say about mobile phones than I thought. But thank you for coming along. Thank you for liking the videos that you have done, and thank you for pressing subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Obviously day 4 tomorrow, and we'll see what draw of day 4 brings. In the meantime, have a good evening, hug your family members closer or pets closer, and be grateful for without sounding corny, the roof that we do have over our heads. Not everybody else is as lucky. So before I get all mush, I'm going to say goodbye. Okay, see you tomorrow.